What's going on, guys? We'll make it to another video, and today is another episode of Road to the Rise of Skywalker. Now, before we even get into anything else, I want to say thank you to everyone who's taking the time to click on the video and check out the video, liking, commenting, subscribing. All of it means the absolute world. And before we even get into the video, I want to say thank you for all the support. Everyone, it means the absolute world. Thank you. But we're going to get aside that. If you are new, basically what this is I am reviewing every single movie in the Star Wars franchise leading up to The Rise of Skywalker. I'm very excited for The Rise of Skywalker. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be an epic conclusion. I'm very excited. But that's not why we're here today. We're not here to talk about The Rise of Skywalker. We're here to review another movie in the Star Wars franchise. And guys, today we are finally in the original trilogy. The prequels are behind us. No more worrying about the prequels. We are into the original trilogy. And of course, we got to start off with the original. We are talking today about Star Wars A New Hope. The original, first one, the beloved A New Hope. So before we get into that review, if you are new, thank you all so much for taking the time to click on the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of A New Hope? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why. I think a lot of people are going to say they really liked it because, like I said, it is a beloved movie. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm not going to go really in depth. This is not like a movie review Wednesday. Quicker reviews. Going to get through them, tell you my thoughts, tell you what I liked, tell you what I didn't like, and give you my overall perceptions of the film. The first thing is, it's one of my favorite films. I believe it's in my top 3. I could be wrong. There will be a Star Wars ranking coming out after Rise of Skywalker comes out, but it's up there. It's in the top 5 at least. It's the original. You know, there's that charm. Is one of the biggest things. Is it just has that Star Wars feel because it was the original one. The story is captivating. You meet these characters. You fall in love with these characters. They have their own arcs and they all work really well. And you know, the general story is just great. It's that classic Star Wars. I'm gonna say that in this review, it's classic Star Wars because, again, it's the original. It is the first one that anyone ever saw that ever graced screens. It is the original of everything. I love the original 3, Luke, Leia, Han. I love all 3 of them. I love their interactions. I love their chemistry. I think their chemistry together is fantastic. All 3 of them have fantastic chemistry, and that's one reason why this original trilogy works really well, is because you have these big 3 main characters and their chemistry is off the charts. They've all got that really awesome chemistry. So that's one thing that I really like about the 3 main actresses. They've got awesome chemistry. Another thing is, they were able to get this entire universe, all of this lore, this, like, everything. They were able to lay it out. You find out what everything is. The world building in this movie is fantastic. This is a movie that is like a staple, should be a staple of world building, because no one knows what Star Wars is before. Like Lord of the Rings, you have the books. Game of Thrones, you have mostly the books. So you have kind of some Harry Potter, you have the books. In those, you have some sort of background. In Star Wars, that was it. That was the original. And George Lucas was set with that task of having to build this entire world from the ground up. Even Marvel, you've got the comics. You know, like, Star Wars was in a very unique position, and obviously not the only unique, but I'm just saying in this train of thought, he was in this very unique position where he was set the task of creating this entire world, building this entire world, introducing everyone to the lore, introducing everyone to all the mythology in this film, and he did it in such a good way. Like, it was short, concise, but to the point and very detailed, and that's something that I really respect about this film, and I really respect about George Lucas and this original trilogy, is in that short span of time, you're able to introduce everyone to this entire world, all this lore, all this mythology, and it was done in this film, and I think it was done really well. I love space battles. I mean, I love space battles. The battle at the end of the film is iconic. Use the Force, Luke. You know, stay on target. You know, like that battle is iconic. It's one of the most iconic, I'd say, battles of that time. And it was done, like, you watch the behind the scenes and stuff with the models and stuff. It's done so well. Like, I have to, like, go back and think, like, this was done, I think 77 was when this came out. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was like 77, 78, in that ballpark. CGI wasn't a thing. Like, computers, you had these big supercomputers, but you didn't have, like, Macs or anything like that, and you had to do this all practically. So you had to make a space battle practically. There wasn't any CGI for you to do. That still boggles my mind. It still to this day boggles my mind. And you know, you watch the documentaries and stuff and see how it was done, and I'm just amazed how they were able to do some of this stuff. Luke is in an X-Wing in space fighting the Death Star. Like, and it's so believable. I'm just amazed by that. I'm really in awe about that. This was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw. Saw it as a little kid. I remember seeing it as a little kid. I fell in love. I did. This is not my favorite franchise at all. I would say Marvel and Harry Potter top it. But that does, you know, there's the charm of this film. Watching Luke look at the two suns, you know, with that legendary John Williams score is just is amazing. And you know, just overall, the feat of making this film, you just gotta tip a cap. You know, like, you gotta tip your cap to George Lucas, because he was able to create this thing that now millions love and hate. But yeah, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about the movie itself. It's sound. It is. The story is great. You know, it's the hero's journey. And then the character chemistry is great. I love the characters. And just overall, the movie's just sound. It's just really good. There's no pacing issues. Like, you know, you guys know I'm a stickler for pacing issues. I've never had a pacing issue watching this movie. It's very rewatchable. It's got a great rewatchability value. And just, you know, I would have liked some more lightsaber action. You know, Obi-Wan and Darth Vader was a little bit anticlimactic. I know there's an edit on YouTube where it was like, it's like way more epic. That would have been pretty cool. But, you know, in general, there's not really a lot to harp on with this one. Like I said, I think it's in my top 3. It's just good. It's just really good. That's all I really got to say in my review, guys. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of A New Hope? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why. Thank you all again so much for taking the time to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, it means the absolute world, guys, for you to take the time and support the channel. We're whipping through this series, and the reason why is because December is packed. With this, with movie reviews, with other special projects that I'm working on, it's packed. And so we're whipping through a lot of these, and then there's gonna be a big hiatus, and then we'll get back into them. So that's why we're kind of whipping through them quick, because the time allotted is like, we need to get them done. But that's besides the point. You guys don't care. Whatever hits your subscription box, you'll click on and watch. But again, guys, thank you all so much for taking the time to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, comment down below, what do you think of Star Wars: A New Hope? It's a classic. I mean, what more can you say about this beloved franchise? Talking about Empire Strikes Back next. Very excited to talk about that one. But guys, that's pretty much it. Have a great, great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video.